shodo!
Blizzard! Authorize.
Hey guys, welcome to the 34th episode of the Soda Pop Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Hey, it's Josh.
Ryu, so cool.
Oh! Ow!
I
Whoa,
like it. I like it.
my levels might be...
More like ows. That was sharp.
Ooh.
Yeah, guys, that's Malunis.
Hey.
And this is Soda Pop, where we're going to be talking about the latest Sodo, Shodo, and Yudo stuff.
Oh, Corey,
Um,
stop.
What?
Oh, I thought you were making fun of Soda Sundays.
Oh, okay, sure I can, because we actually talk about Yudo and Shodo.
Oh, okay.
With your host.
Josh. But hey, we've got two bits of news. I'm gonna do the one I want to talk about first, and then we'll talk about Ultraman Chodo. So yeah, let's dive right into the post for Sodo 01, and its follow-up on 02, AI 02, which in itself was something we weren't quite expecting. We thought it might, but we weren't 100% sure.
I called it all week, everyone.
Okay, cool. Well, I didn't have its number, so I couldn't call it, okay?
I called it and left a very nice voicemail.
Well, fine. Way to rub it in, Josh. I don't know, because, like, you know, we have, what is it, 5 figures in this upcoming 02 wave?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, in total, that doesn't happen normally, but I guess Greece didn't take up a slot that 01 should have, so it's not like we're losing out on slots with
Man, that's
featuring.
that's an interesting precedent to set.
Yeah, and I gotta check back, but I don't know, did they do that with X8 and Build and Geo? I meant to check, but I was on a road trip, so...
That's fair.
Yeah, anyway.
For Raising Bear.
Yes!
Yay.
My cold friend! My
Lo-
icy bear friend!
featuring large quantities of clear parts.
Mm-hmm.
And it is...
There are a lot of stories behind that,
Yeah.
apparently, which we'll get into.
Yes.
Josh?
Oh, I said, which looks, like, beautiful.
Oh, it does, yeah.
It does exactly
So-
what we'd hoped.
Yep.
Yeah. What they did was pretty ingenious. Like, the initial pictures made me think, oh shoot, did they have to remold a brand new chest in order to pull this off? And then we're gonna get a different base body? But no, they just put a 01 chest sticker underneath the clear plastic, and it just works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
sure.
this was one of the... This is one of the outcomes that I expected. This is the only way I thought of that you could actually tackle this design. But it's like, the question in my mind was, is that too much clear plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently for Soto, it definitely isn't.
But in fact, Mr. G did make this wonderful comment where he said he saw the design for Freezing Bear and just said to himself, I gotta make a Soto of this? And then he goes on to say that I figure many people before me have probably had that sort of moment.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
We certainly did.
No, we didn't. We're not working for him.
Well, no, like, we had the moment of,
like,
he's gonna do this.
Can they do this?
Yeah. We had a similar moment, okay? I'm trying to relate
yeah,
to it.
it's true.
But yeah, so, talked about the chest, now let's talk about the shoulders, which again, well, actually the chest, it's clear blue with paint on top of it, like a really crisp light blue, and that extends to the shoulders and the arms.
Yeah.
it looks so clean. Like, unimaginably so. I don't know, man. This looks too good to be true.
Yeah, it looks so much better than like an actual Shoto figure, which is crazy.
It looks so good that I need to. They need to just kind of add a warning. By the way, this isn't the candy in the candy toy.
Yeah.
we are sorry to inform you that gum is in fact the candy.
Darn. Don't be mistaken. I guess the legs are all the same between just the base body's legs, those stickers in them, and Freezing Bear. So I guess that all worked out. They could put the sticker budget underneath the chest. And also, the back has all clear plastic. I don't know if there was any detail that was supposed to be there, but I'm fine with more clear plastic.
It's continuing this subtle trend of, yes, we're also paying attention to details on the back.
So this is all made in PVC, right? Did they say that?
I don't
know. The
know.
clear plastic, or?
Yeah, the clear plastic.
One thing that I do want to draw attention to, again, because I have started doing the thing that you do, where I just have the whole page translated once. Boy, there are some great lines of dialogue. Like,
oh, yes.
When it talks about the head, it has this wonderful, almost ominous line where it's like, last but not least, the bear that is worthy of attention is the bear with the eyes.
Oh, no.
And the amazing side of the head. What is amazing? The grasshopper face.
So
but yeah, it is really cool. Because they had to go through a lot of problem solving to make the actual full-on head happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
so, you get your basic, like, a lot of paint on there, even down to, like, the little details on the ears. Mm-hmm. So that's all well and good. But the recessed head is sort of what got them to start problem solving.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, there's a sticker underneath, and you don't typically separate those parts. So they tell us right here that it's factory applied. This is a factory applied sticker. You don't have to do it yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's what the amazing side of the head is for.
Have they done that before?
They have never pre-applied stickers.
I didn't think so.
I don't think. Yeah.
I can't think of anything where they would have, so.
Yeah, I can't either. So the reason they did this was because individually, like if they packed it individually so you could apply the sticker and put it back together, I don't think that would line up with the toy safety standards because those parts would be too small. But if they left it closed, those pegs are too, I guess, thin, and they're not meant to be loaded and unloaded, so they just had to paint it, or to apply the sticker. There was no choice. Mm-hmm. That was what they were left with. And in order to prove it, they fully stickered the head and then ripped it in half, leaving this gnarled sticker at the top.
See, this is what happens when you get curious and you try ripping off the head. Look, sticker's broken.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what my worst nightmare is, what I'm always afraid of doing.
Yeah, accidentally ripping a head in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that with
Grand Geo. A head and not the sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Geo has the same thing going on.
Yeah. It has it on multiple areas.
Well, I was going to say the top half of the head.
No, I know, but like the thing where they have two parts sandwiched together and you put one sticker over the two. I'm never a fan of that. Let it be known that I do not like that, and it always freaks me out.
Why? It's only a really horrible thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to look here.
Same sort of hands as Flaming Tiger, so you got 3 sets of hands.
Yeah. But I'm looking through here. I'm not seeing anything about PVC, so I think this might just be regular dense plastic or ABS.
You're talking about for the clear parts?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. It looks so soft though.
Yeah.
And they painted the face on, and if I'm not mistaken, the black in there, is that painted?
Oh, if it's painted, then yeah, it's probably I guess
probably has to be PVC.
Well, I was about to say it could go either way then, because they've been painting all the heads.
That's true. Yeah, but I feel like that would have been a detail they'd have left out if they could. But yeah, it's dope. We even get the wrist sasser back on this figure because we have a ton of hand options. It wasn't until the Freezing Bear episode that I realized that those two are polar opposites.
Wow,
and that
I
they
hated
would
that.
Yeah, I love that.
But they would have similar but different stuff, their layout for the hands, what they can do, where the superpower happens on the body is the same place.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I really like that. But yeah, they also said that this was not the first time they did clear plastic. Yeah. And this is the part of it that made me think the clear plastic was PVC, because they were referring back to grease and cross charge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But yeah, so they were talking about it and then saying something, it is not a reinforced form nor a rival character adopting clear materials with considerably high material cost for one parallel form. So I'm thinking that means this was about the same level of difficulty? Maybe? To pull off? I can't tell what Google Translate's trying to tell me.
I was hoping you might know something I didn't.
I was hoping you did.
Wow.
And looks like...
Everyone failed tonight.
Well, what I took away from it is they were saying, and just for the person who calls us out, yes, this is not the first time.
Okay, yeah. But also, they said during production, they had no idea how clear the plastic was going to be, or the suit was going to be. I don't know if they made it out of made the suit out of plastic, but they had made it and they were in production. And then when they actually saw the suit, I don't know if it was on the show or just in person. I don't know what they get in terms of reference images and stuff. Mm-hmm. But they realized, oh shoot, it's really transparent. We gotta fix all of this. And luckily they did. It was a quick fix, apparently, or at least they fixed it quickly. Whether or not it was a quick fix was, it seems like they scrambled around to make it happen. So, they worked really hard on this, and I very much appreciate it, because CHODO works hard. They work hard to bring us really good toys.
Good old Mega House.
Good old Mega House.
So
the house that is not Ultra.
AI02 has 9 items. We talked about that earlier. I guess you could say it technically has 10, because it's going to have an extra 01 body.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a beefy box set.
Mm-hmm. And does that mean the regular box is just going to come with
That's what I'm thinking.
What is it? 12? Just 12? What would it be? Would it just be doubling up on Flaming Tiger?
I mean, another possibility is just doubling up on the 01 body, because that was a promise they made.
No, I just meant for
the retail stuff.
The box and not the set. The set should have one of everything and one body for everyone.
But they also said the same for retail before. Where we're
exactly.
We're going to make sure that there's not a shortage. So
yeah. So in totality, this should be 10, right? And if we get our usual box of 12, what would be that?
I'm thinking
those last 2.
What if they just don't do us a set and they just have the box and then they just include extra 01 bodies just for the heck of it? I guess, I don't know.
Why would they just include the... They said the ratio will be 1-to-1, no matter what.
Yeah, but like...
It can't just be the body.
I mean, bottom line, I have no doubt you'll get enough bodies for this. But...
Oh, yeah, no. It's just that my friend really likes Flaming Tiger, and he does not collect Shodo.
Okay.
So, I was thinking if there was another box instead of the set, because it's really only 2 pieces more than what the set would be, right?
Yeah.
So you're pretty much probably just getting one extra thing.
I'm gonna
if it's
say
Flaming Tiger, I might go for it.
It's
possible.
It could go. For me, it could go maybe Flaming Tiger, maybe Freezing Bear, maybe Grease Perfect.
Interesting. Yeah, like Cheetah's definitely not getting a reprint. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but that's unfortunately where Japan is right
that's
yeah,
that's how it has to be.
That's definitely not going to happen.
I mean, that's how the U.S. is with Kimberly. So
That's true.
It's not. It's it's just how the market is.
Yeah.
now. That's what I was saying is I'm sorry, but that's unfortunately how Japan is right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I was just saying, like, that's just the market in general. Outside of that one time that the Umika Safubi figure vanished off the face of the earth because she had so many fans.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely a factor. Like,
yeah,
I remember.
I feel like they should snipe up more music stars in order to.
I was gonna say. I remember when Kamen Rider #3 that movie happened. People were saying, "Oh, the figure artist is going to be very hard to find because he has very dedicated fans."
Oh wow.
Anyway, we were talking about the market. Another thing that's I have always understood is that bad guys don't really sell very well in Japan, but Shodo seems to be doing well with that. Speaking of,
yeah,
O's.
O's.
Josh.
So we have another O's to show off the final figure of Shodo Another 2, which is basically already out because it's going to be at my house on Monday. Because it's already been shipped out. I shipped it like 2.5 days ago.
Are you serious? What did you ship with?
DHL.
How much was that compared to just regular?
It was $1.
Really dragging this out on the podcast?
Oh no, I want to know.
It was
because like I normally don't spring for.
It was $1. It was $1 more than Sal.
What'd you have in there?
I had Shodo Another 2. I had the Blade Ride Watch, the Gates Tied My Jeans, the all that stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
Two icon sets.
It's big and heavy.
Yeah, so many things.
Okay.
Oh, but the Biting Shark Progress key was in there too.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was that box.
This was that box. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry for your wallet. My condolences.
Oh, it was.
My condolences.
My
condolor.
It's been a rough couple of days between paying for that and then I pre-ordered 6 Lightning figures. It's been. Oh, and I got the O's Ride Watch last night. I finally found it. So it's been a couple of days.
Oma Day is approaching, and really, the only victim is your wallet.
It's not even
I was worried for nothing.
It's not even approaching its here, because Blade and O's are both on the way, and there's the last 2 that I needed, so...
Well, no, we're not at Monday yet.
You're right.
It approaches.
Speaking of O's, another O's is the final figure of another set 2, which we've known about for, like, so many months at this point. So they showed it off here, and to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of when the O's tribute arc started in Geo, in which another O's showed up for that, this blog post was all focused about Dan Kuroto and Kamarada Genmu. So that was really cool.
To the point that they decided to come up with a really dumb name for the blog, which was like the Kuroto Dan first anniversary commemorative article, something like Shodo Kuroto Vaiza.
Yeah. Oh. I loved it. And I guess they went and got a bunch of the X8 figures out of storage or off the shelf or something. And so they had a lot of the Genmu forms with another O's there, which was really cool. It was nice to see that. It was like when they bring back like really older figures to, show up again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, another O's looks like exactly what you would expect. They have the PVC for the head, so it's all painted and everything like that. You have stickers on like the driver part and the chest. There is...
Dude, it's all over the chest. The only thing painted is the front of the boa on the chest.
Yeah, that is
the whole thing is molded in green.
This is rough.
This is a problem.
It's like, hey, you know how we have all this PVC? Yeah, we're out of money.
Yeah.
I am so sad because the first thing I didn't notice that until right now that it's molded in green.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh wow, that is.
This is
wow.
Not the best one.
Oh.
Gates
To put it
travesty.
lightly.
Wait.
No.
Oh no.
Oh's
Oh
no.
no. So
Oh's no. And then not only that, the legs. They're molded in green, but no paint, not even any stickers. It's just green.
Hey, I'll take that, I guess.
You'll have to. You bought it.
You're right, I did. I already paid for it. That's how they get you. Because I paid for it before I got to see how this... Okay, I mean, I was going to get it anyway. But...
Yeah.
So you can choose, just like the previous CHODO Another 2 figures, you can choose to have 2010 or 2019 on there. So whichever one you want. And then you don't get to choose this one. You have really horrible copyright information on his...
Right on the butt.
Right on the butt.
It's like I said, what if someone just found this figure out of context or like, I really want to know who made this? I don't want to peel this off.
That's fair.
What if they found the stickers out of context? They gotta know where it's from. Yo, but I just made a horrible realization.
Oh no.
Look at the back sticker.
I don't want to.
Look at the front sticker. It's one unbroken sticker.
Oh, that's not okay.
It is the same. And if you look at the sticker sheet, you have that big swath of cheetah print or tiger print.
Wow, that's bad.
This is bad.
Oh, you know what's even better? You guys don't have this yet, so you don't know if it's the good stickers or another Rider stickers.
That's also true.
Oh.
And even though mine is arriving on Monday, I won't get it until I go home next Friday. So, I will have to figure that out.
Okay, hold on. We have sort of a glimpse. Like, if you take a look beneath the head one, it says Another series does not come with pedestal posts, but it has that sticker, right?
Oh, I don't like that. Those stickers, their stickers, like how they're shiny or whatever.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Because it doesn't.
But look at it.
It doesn't match. Yeah.
So the paper that it was on was basically cookie sheet paper, and it was white.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting to see if somehow they'd show us underneath. And I don't know what is underneath it right now, but it is the yellow sticker paper. But it's like another sticker sheet underneath it. It's not the sticker sheet itself.
You're right.
I'm hoping this is the regular sticker sheet.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see.
And I'm really upset that they just tested it on the first one. Like,
I mean, mine are still holding up pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not touching mine. That's why they're holding up okay. Because I haven't seen them, and I'm just going to assume, it's Schrodinger's cat.
I was about to say Schrodinger's stickers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're right in front of me. I'm looking at them right now. Like, they all look completely fine.
I have them in the back of my display so they don't disappoint me with their sticker placement.
That's fair. I mean, I check them every once in a while, and I have to push down some stickers, but it's not that often.
Hey, speaking of stickers, let's take a look at the back sticker yet again, but the top back sticker.
What, the year?
It says 2010.
Yeah.
But they managed to recreate the cracked pattern in it.
Yeah.
The one that got the rest of the team to think, oh, that says 2016. We better go back there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's cute.
2016 is still alive with this seal.
I didn't realize that 2016 died. And also why, Corey?
Well, yes. It's okay. 2016 has several more lives.
Oh.
That's good.
Wow, you went there. I mean, yeah. So we have Shodo and other O's. I am disappointed that a third set was not revealed at the end of this. So I was honestly kind of expecting that. And
you know what I'm betting? My guess is that it's not ready yet. And that they're looking at their past reveals going like, we can't keep doing this where we just like show something that's not done yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder how well the sales are.
Yeah.
So we'll see what becomes of it. I hope this falls under the blanket term of we will complete this.
I agree. I want more of this.
I just want it for completion.
Right. I mean, I like these a lot. They're cool. I have all of them so far. I want them to keep going. So, I mean,
well, you know what is complete?
Not the back of him, because it's on
Shodo-01 AI-01 complete set.
Yep.
That's coming out. Just like with Josh and his another two, I also got the shipping notice for 01.
Yeah, I got mine from Ami last night. At the end of the streets.
HLJ.
It was. Huh?
HLJ for me.
Oh, okay, nice. Boy, that was a pretty penny, and what was it? DHL was only $6 more, so I was like, well, I'll just have these toys now. Yeah, so I'm excited for AI-01. This is gonna be a lot of fun. What kind of shipping did you get?
I just get like the cheapest one that has tracking.
Oh, okay, so you went Sal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sal
It's just like
registered.
it's like I'm used to waiting a few weeks for Japanese stuff, so whatever.
No, yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
That's what I just did with the Tide My Jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, I would usually wait, but $6 more. Well,
Yeah.
how am I gonna say no?
That's how they get
Say
you.
no.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. So this is our PSA to say yes to Shodo, because from what I can tell from what this is saying, after launch in the week of sales, the future of Shodo-01 will determine almost all of the.
In other
words, in other words, how many retailers and distributors will order from Bandai for the future 00? How easy is it for everyone to buy? So basically what it's saying is that the first week or so sets the precedent for what the retailers are going to buy from Bandai. So this is a very important time. If you are on the fence, and if you have the means, please support Shodo if you can. It's a wonderful line. Obviously, they're wonderful people making these figures. And again, it's really weird to say this about like a branch of a really big company, but for whatever reason, Soto always sounds like the largest startup. Like the
It's like
so
they're putting a lot into this first couple of waves. So
for sure.
And we learned from the first one or two posts that the base body, or at least 01 himself, not just the base body, has more budget put into it, so much so that Bandai's wallet is crying or something. So, you know, they set out to make this first set really special. If you end up dropping it, you know, that's perfectly fine. But again, first week of sales, or the first few, I think it's the first week. It's really important. Again, if you're on the fence, please, please, please support Soto.
Yes, and if you're living in Japan, try out the survey. I guess
even if you're not,
I was about to say, if one of us gets it, maybe we can confirm for sure that this will also be usable to us.
Well, here's the thing. It was like, it asked me if I wanted to sign in, and when I did sign in, I made a US account, and it was like, oh, you can't take this. So I'm assuming if you don't sign in, you can just take it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, just in case, if you know anyone in Japan, I don't know, let them know that this is a survey they can fill out. If you don't have a friend in Japan, get one.
There you go.
I need a Japanese friend now. Hey, so next week also, big update. There's no update.
Yes,
wow.
there's not going to be a new episode, and also there is not going to be a new blog post. And
I said, I had announced this on the streets last night because I thought we were for sure going to do this. So I'm sorry to everyone who thought that Sentai 5 was going to be on this episode. We had some scheduling conflicts. He will be on next week. We're swapping out with Josh because he's going home.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about Sun Vulcan yet again, and sort of get Sentai 5's thoughts. So we're still going to be here next week. The blog just won't be. So
I think this is the first time in a while that they have taken a week off.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they go as long as the show goes.
Oh,
the
yeah,
show
yeah.
ain't going. Yeah.
And as he kind of puts it, I kind of paraphrase it because I was just going by memory. He says, "It's been full throttle for half a year, so I will gladly take a week off and lick my milk."
Yep. Let's lick our milk, guys. Get ready.
That has to be an expression.
Next episode, we're going to be drinking some milk.
No, you're going to be licking it.
I'm going to be licking some milk out of some milk bags.
That's my favorite pastime.
Like a Canadian.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
So yeah, absolutely do not miss. Oh, also, they said after the holidays, the next week's update on 11-10 Sunday will be a sample review of Kisetsu 01 AI03. What's Kisetsu?
That's just a mistranslation of soda.
Okay. So, yeah, absolutely do not miss. That's it for Soto. But we have some Ultraman Chodo news. So, Super Motion Ultraman. And
I believe that's true.
Again, we are not big on Ultraman, so we know nothing about it. If you are interested in Ultraman coverage, if you head on over to our Discord, a kind user by the name of Adid Nuva has been working on some, basically what we do on Twitter, like basically the translation posts, but inside our Discord server. So if you want to see that, it's in there, or on his account. I'm not sure if he posts it anywhere else. So I don't know. Ask him. So we got an update. I'm just gonna start reading off the stuff that's here.
All right, here we go.
This is set 6 of Chodo Ultraman, and the guy that runs this blog is named Mr. P. So this set includes Ultraman Mebius, Mebius Brave, Agul, Kyriroid, and then another option part set, as usual. He says, after Set 5's all-hero lineup, they went back to basics by providing a complete-ish set of heroes as well as a bad guide of fight lineup contents. I guess that's what they were up to prior, like what they were doing before. According to Mr. P, Ultraman Mebius was a highly requested figure. According to surveys, Mebius, Mebius Brave, and Kyriroid with their respective effect parts. So I guess the effect parts are going to be in the option parts set.
Yep.
Let's see. Some people were wondering why this is the first version of Agul and not the form he's using now, which is version 2. For one, with Gaia, it was a simple chest swap. Agul version 2's suit has a completely different design. Second, Mr. P wanted to show that despite being Gaia's buddy now, he wanted to show that today's friend was yesterday's enemy.
Nice.
Basically, they just wanted a villain, and I guess that's just how this happened. Option parts include swappable heads for Agul to showcase his Photon Crusher attack and Guy's Photon Edge attack. CHODO 6 is set to release January 2020, while the previously mentioned Premium Bandai set will release in February 2020 near the end. The blog also mentioned that since they increased the variety in this set, Mr. P asked for the fans to show support for the line by buying it. They even opened up orders for the set on Premium Bandai. Not exactly sure how that helps, unless I read it wrong. Next blog, they're going to talk about the P Bandai set. Cool.
Well, I'm guessing putting the set on Premium Bandai means that it's accessible to people who shop online.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll show up on Amazon too if you wait long enough.
Yeah, it's cool that they got their Ultraman lineup here. What I meant to say was it's cool that it's like a little self-contained set, basically, from the sounds of it. Like,
yeah,
I don't really know much about any of these series, but I think a ghoul might be from Mebius. So it's like,
is it a ghost?
Huh?
Is it a ghost?
A ghoul? Maybe it's not.
A
Maybe it's it. Maybe it's brave. Maybe it's not. That's my favorite pun.
Oh, you know what? I guess this is the episode that goes up before Halloween.
Nice.
Should this be our O's episode? I transitioned from Spoopy to O's.
Well, it doesn't.
Midway through, I didn't stick the landing. I thought it'd be funnier, but then I realized it definitely wasn't.
Wow.
I mean, the photos with another O's do have a dangerous zombie.
They also have
That's true. It also has a dangerous amount of stickers.
And they are bad stickers.
Bad stickers. Ooh! Oh, no.
Perfect.
Do you need a lozenge? I'm pretty sure they'll start putting those into the candy toys instead of the gum. Because they always go to the worst thing, the next worst thing.
They're to help you cope
Ooh!
with...
Huh?
They're to help you cope with how sick you get after you look at your wallet.
Oh. So, yeah, that was that. That was all the news that we had.
Nice.
But since we're all here, and we won't be for a while after this, we all have +1 and +2. Do you think we can tackle those?
Josh?
Hi. That's me.
Hi.
I have...
Do we want to talk about +1 and 2 since we haven't yet?
I mean, we can. I have one of +1 and one of +2 right in front of me.
Oh, good job, Josh.
Well,
you couldn't bring 4 more boxes with you?
I did leave Shinobi Quiz and Kakai at home. I will probably bring them back with me here. next time.
What a fool.
And I still only ever bought DN from +2.
Good thing.
I mean,
good thing.
You guys can talk about it.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we definitely will. Let's start with Decade.
Yeah.
Since Josh, you actually have that one.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
And since it's basically the star of the wave.
It's fantastic.
Pretty much. This, I mean, Plus, like the Plus series is pretty much like a backwards way of giving us Chronicle Decades, so...
Yeah. Oh, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I mean, this is like a perfect Decade figure. I love this thing.
Yeah, the kind of... I don't remember who said it, but someone suggested that maybe they could do a Chronicle Decade at some point for all the writers who aren't really Soto-friendly. Just so you can have these kind of Ride Plus style, one figure per box.
They said Ride Plus was so not profitable, and they definitely weren't allowed to make it, and they did. Mm-hmm. I don't think we'll ever get anything like Plus again.
Oh, you know what? That actually, I kind of teased that we would talk about this in a previous episode, and ended up having to do it on Twitter because we forgot. So, can I just share this little bit of trivia that we got after Geo ended?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was about how this was the impossible wave. Because of that, it was such an expensive thing to produce. And the way they kind of got around it is that they could potentially reuse a lot of parts. Like Shinobi's an exception there because they haven't really made a Ghost. But... Mm-hmm. And Decade is also brand new, but what they thought was we could just use the ride players from Exade to make Quiz, and the Guardians from Build to make Kikai. The problem with Quiz, though, is that mold was so just, like, janked up from so much use that they couldn't actually repair it, so they had to make an entirely new mold, so it ended up still being kind of expensive.
Yay!
And then, you know what? I'll just go ahead and say this. Once they got to like Ginga, they were like, "Okay, Ginga's here, and Diend is also here. We're probably gonna have to make a second wave now, aren't we?" And because of that, I think it was Mr. G who was in charge of Soto at this point. He was really concerned because he was like, "Is it okay for us to keep like?" Is it okay for us to really be selling the second wave at a higher price now, just to kind of make up for how expensive it will be? Because it's all just entirely new molds. But the decision that was made was, well, if this is how much the figures were in the first wave, this is going to have to be the price that we use for the second wave. So despite how inconvenient it was, they still made the second wave.
I mean... They at least had some of the end with Decade done.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like, from their perspective, it was like, oh, this is going to be even more expensive. Can we even justify selling it at this price? And ultimately, the conclusion was obvious. Yes, we're going to have to sell it at the same price for consistency.
Mm-hmm. That sucks for them.
Yeah,
great for us.
Bandai's wallet is
bleeding again. But then we got Kashin, and we were all played, so...
Oh, yeah,
I guess none of us got what we want in the end, huh?
We love Kashin so much.
Mm-hmm. Really?
I have words about Kashin, so let's plow through +1.
I do too, but not... I'm going to say surprisingly positive words? Okay, let's start, though. Decade.
Yeah, so +1.
Decade.
Yeah, Decade. Look, I'm not a smart boy, and sometimes I'm too lazy to all the way open my box because I don't want to like go through and like take my finger and rip it in the right places.
What, for the stickers? For the sticker instructions? Is that what
to look at the stickers. I try to peek in and try to see.
Wow, that's ridiculous. That's why I just look at a YouTube video.
Cheater.
That's not cheating. That's me not wanting to destroy the box.
But yeah, you're gonna have to destroy the box to store it.
No.
What? You have so much empty space. I guess that's how you store things.
Yeah, I mean...
with more empty space than you need.
Corey, you know how I do.
Put it next to the box.
Yeah.
Put it next to the box.
Next to the box.
In my closet right here. In my dorm right now, in my closet, I have a box that just has the 4 empty boxes of Shodo Another One. Plus Decade and The End. Oh, and another Gia.
So you just have trash in your closet, is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
You just throw stuff away in your closet.
Well, what's really bad is I have, like, the used sticker sheets and the plastic that the figures are wrapped in there, too.
Okay, the sticker sheets? Hold on. The sticker sheets, I can maybe give you a pass, because you could use that silver foil on something else. That sticker. You can cut it and use
also
it somewhere else.
some of them I don't have stands for, so I have, like, their stand sticker still on there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's completely fine. Why?
And you might need
in all hell did you keep the plastic? I'm gonna do my best not to curse, but why did you keep the plastic?
I have no idea.
I was gonna give you an out and say that you're waiting to recycle it properly.
I like that answer. That's my answer.
There.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what was your dumb thing that you were gonna bring up?
So, I didn't initially know the placement on... I don't remember which one it was. I think it was... Oh, no, it was on DN, but, like, I probably would have had a similar issue on Decade. Like, it was the forearm sticker that goes on the inside of the forearm.
Oh, yeah,
For whatever reason, my brain said... For whatever reason, my brain said, oh, well, this goes on the outside, obviously. This doesn't line up with the paint whatsoever, but this obviously goes on the outside of the forearm, not the inside. So I put it there. Why is the arm a checker pattern? That's not right. So I had to take it off and put it back on. That's me being dumb.
Oh, I had a similar thing with Shinobi, so don't worry about it.
Thank God, I'm not the only one.
Mine was almost dumber, so don't worry.
Oh, good. I hate the face sticker for Decade.
Yeah.
Can we agree on how bad that is? Like, it doesn't even have the right dimensions to fold around properly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you're right. It doesn't. It's not absolutely horrible, but it's pretty bad.
It is.
They go easy on you with the violent emotion one, because I guess the little detail of the eye shape was just such a fine detail that they had to paint it. That right?
That's fair.
Wait, are we talking the end?
No, the violent emotion head.
I think no. I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, regular Decade has painted eyes. Never mind.
Violent emotion.
Regular Decade has painted eyes.
Okay.
But like that's the problem I think Violent Emotion specifically runs into, because like, oh wait, whatever I was about to say, that holds nothing here. Never mind. I thought it was all one sticker, which why would it be?
No, it's like,
but it definitely isn't.
It's like it's like 2, I think, or maybe even 3.
Yeah, but I mean, outside of that, because like once you apply it from a distance and even close up, if it's at least symmetrical, it's like symmetrically bad or symmetrically ill applied. So in that sense, I'm fine with it. It's so strange that they do so well, or they at least get like raised patterns fine. You can do raised patterns with Shodo and put a sticker on top of it and have it be almost okay. But these were pretty flat items. Like, these were pretty flat surfaces that we were applying this sticker to, and they couldn't. They couldn't get it, and I don't understand.
Hopefully, there will come a time where they can have a second run at Decade. Just
hopefully.
Yeah, so they can be like, okay, we learned what we did wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know if that would be the case. This is
I really like the figure, honestly. I think the head is a little bit of a weird thing, but I really don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, outside of not having Decade complete, this is a complete experience.
Which is kind of ironic.
Like, not only are you getting violent emotion, you're getting all the weapons, you're getting 2 different card hands, card options, you're getting 2 different belts.
Kind of made me realize, oh wow, Decade is... I don't know what this says about him, but he has 2 distinct ways that he holds cards, which is not something I would normally say about anything. Just
That's true.
It's like, as soon as I saw these hands, yeah, that's actually what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's perfect for stop motions if you want to, like...
I had decided to give him no card sticker in the card holding hand.
Same.
Makes sense.
As usual, I like my procrastination time, so I elected to not think about it.
I'm surprised you didn't buy multiple decades so you had so many different hands.
I'm getting there. See, what I'm waiting for Mandarake for is some basically I want to buy an extra double set. Now this is getting way off topic, but I really want to talk about it. I want to get another double set. The standard one. So I could take the regular double and have an extra Decade and then put the belt and stuff on there. So then I'll have a Decade double. And you'd need the Decade parts because the belt sticker is going to be different. You're going to have to modify the belt a little bit, but...
I was about to say, wasn't the problem with double that the belt wouldn't work?
I mean, like, it's not too far out of my wheelhouse to where I don't think I'd be able to do. Like, I think it's doable for me to modify it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
On the subject,
and then
on the subject, huh?
Oh, I was just gonna. My plan. I was gonna buy a whole set.
Oh.
So the Fang Joker, I would turn that into a Decade armor.
I thought you were going to say you would turn that into Fang Trigger.
Nah, I'm going to wait for that to... I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm not going to worry about it. And then, for Joker, I'm just going to paint the inside silver. And then, since the double belt is not going to be used, I'm going to have both of the sides proper. Right, so then it'll be Joker, and then I'll get an extra Cyclone to make that one into Cyclone.
Nice.
That makes sense.
That is my plan.
Okay, that's valid then.
Yeah,
that's a plan.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, you were saying
it requires lots of decades.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say. It sounded like you said, "I got something on Mandarake," and I was just like, "Oh no."
I've got a cart on Mandarake, and I'm waiting. Like, I was waiting for Grand Chaos because it had the extra option parts set that I needed because I just have one Decade body sitting here. Mm-hmm. Okay, the option parts set and the Kai Soto that was quote damaged heavily, which is just some light scuffs on the package.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, and it was knocked down 300 yen. So
yeah, that's exactly how they work.
Yeah, so I was thinking of getting that, but then the parts set got taken, and I'm left with nothing else to buy at Grand Chaos, so...
Oh my god,
Kai Soto is, more ubiquitous now, though. So +1.
So the stickers with the cards...
yeah.
What I ended up doing with mine is that I ended up with 2 Decades, so I have one that's just... Neo Deca Driver, and the other one is regular Deca Driver, and usually with the Violent Emotion head. And what I ended up doing is one of them has Final Attack Ride Decade, the other has Kamen Ride Build. It's just like, okay, these make sense as the most logical ones to use.
No, yeah, that's fair.
They're feasibly the only ones you could do for Soto right now, because none of these other guys have figures.
True.
So your white belt Decade has the attack ride, and the pink belt decade has the build one, right?
Well, you can swap them around if you want.
That's true, but the white belt one wouldn't. That technically wouldn't happen.
Oh well. But what I was also going to say, the thing that's notable about the stickers is that they only include the common ride cards that he used in his debut episodes. Quote unquote debut.
Yep. That's true.
Oh wait, I have another thing about the stickers.
Uh-oh.
The shoulder ones. They have deep recesses, and you have one sticker. It doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, like, look, as much as I'm shitting on this figure, I love this one a lot. Like, for all these problems, they do a really neat thing to differentiate the heads if ever you swap them around on accident. Because the Violent Emotion head has to come on with the display base, and it can't peg into the standard head port, they plugged it in to the accessory head port, so the back of the head actually has a different peg than the regular decade head. That one has a square peg on the back. So if you ever mix it up, you'll know the difference.
Oh,
I think that's genius.
It does.
And if for whatever reason you want to display a decapitated decade, you have 2 spots for decade heads.
Yay!
They'll both fit on the stand at once.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is all the accessories aren't going to fit on the stand at once. If you opened up 3 decades, which I did, even if you opened up one, there's not enough room for everything on one display base.
Obviously.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know.
Love that
also, it's Masked Rider Decade, so this is the first time we're seeing the previous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
like
always did that.
Yeah. So.
I love the Gigant.
It's a good time.
The only thing that's kind of weird about it, and this is just because of the design, I think, is the fact that it's angled forward in a weird way. But it does make it so it's a little bit more natural resting on the shoulder.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah.
And I think that's just how it works, how the weapon works.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Did you guys see the goofy photo that I posted in the Discord? Where I basically combined a few parts to make a hammer for Time Machine.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Just love that Gigant.
Yeah, the Gigant's great.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to get a second accessory set so I could have Kakaya holding the 4 Gigants.
Yes.
Like they did in the blog.
yes, because that obviously happened.
It has to be canon.
Oh, absolutely.
It's Gigant canon.
It's Mr. G canon.
Yeah, there
Yes,
you go.
exactly. Here, let's see. Okay, we're almost at the hour mark, so let's speed this up a little bit.
Shinobi.
Kai?
Well, this is easy.
Oh,
Shinobi, Quiz,
Shinobi.
Kakai, I haven't stickered them up yet. Very easy.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So Shinobi, he's fine. Like I feel like the stickers, at least for the most part, a lot of them were easier to apply, even the wrist ones.
Yeah, he's a very flat design.
Yeah.
So, just for context, in our staff chat, I have the photos of the figures.
Mm-hmm.
So on mine, the left forearm, I did not notice this somehow when I was applying the sticker. The left forearm was facing backwards. So when I placed this, after a while, I looked at the sticker up close and just thought, well, that doesn't match the pattern.
Oh no!
It looks fine after reapplying it though. It's just
Okay.
It's just wow. I should have noticed that.
Yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this figure. Love that metallic purple.
Yeah,
He's
it does
neat.
look
I
really
like him a
pretty.
lot. But honestly, to me, he wasn't really the standout. Neither really was Quiz, but Quiz was great. I thought the stickers would honestly be a nightmare, but they were fine. They didn't...
Yeah, because doesn't he have no paint on him?
Yeah, but look, this is the wave that shouldn't have happened,
No, I know,
so I'm
yeah.
fine with it. Especially with that context. I was just happy to get these at all.
Yeah.
initially, and then again with that context, it's like, oh, I'm not supposed to have these. This is not supposed to be in my possession whatsoever.
I was excited from the moment we saw them to when I got the set, but the one thing that did kind of throw me off was when the set came out and you started seeing photos online from people who were getting them, someone posted what the figures look like on sticker, and I was just like, oh no. It was like, wow, there's nary any paint here.
There is dairy any paint here. We're looking milk today. Hey, let's talk about Kikai.
Kikai, I really like how it looks, but I will say that he is technically the weakest one in terms of accuracy, because at some point I took some screen caps from his episode just for reference, and there are several bits of detail on this figure that aren't on the suit in the show, and I'm pretty sure that's because they just kind of modified a Guardian body and didn't really pay close attention to what the differences were.
So it turns out this is actually extremely accurate in my heart. And that's all that matters, because I love Kikai.
Yeah, it's like I said, I'm saying with a huge actually, but
I mean,
still.
if it's accurate in Corey's heart, then it's perfect.
It's the Kikai I want.
Yes. A Kikai is the Kikai I want.
Yes.
So the face sticker, the one where you press down the two eyes and then you have to take the feathered out parts of the sticker and then smack it down.
Oh, those are always fun.
Was it? Yeah, definitely had a horrible time there.
Yeah.
I actually I had a second one of these, and I wanted to make a custom either final form or mid form, which I'm in the process of. And in order to do that, I also took apart a Guardian. I had to sacrifice a Guardian, sadly. So I took out the...
So.
Yeah. I don't have enough, actually.
Oh my god.
Those gold wrist guards, when you take them out, it's actually like 2/3 the width that the actual Guardians was. Like the peg. It's 2/3 the width. It's like a rectangular peg, and then you knock down a 1/3 of that rectangle. And that's because they had to make room for the hand, the wrist joint. Yeah. So the forearm, I mean, obviously the forearm was changed, and they even had to change the forearm guard. That couldn't even stay the same. And then, yeah, I don't know, like, for all the stickering that I had to do on this, it still looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, really, my only critique is that they don't have hands, but, like, whatever, man.
Yeah, it kind of works out that they're in the same wave as Decade, because Decade's hands are almost entirely featureless. It's like
I disagree.
Well, I was saying, like, they do have this specific raised bit, but it's the back of the hand, so you can kind of ignore it most of the time.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but, like, I feel like it's prominent. And it's not just the back of the hand, it's, like, the segmented fingers.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's also that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, let's talk about Plus 2 real quick.
The End is really, really good.
Yeah, The End, far better than Decade, because I didn't have to sticker the head.
You might want to say The End is the best.
Oh.
Definitely.
What was it? Madiend? Tyler Perry's Madiend? It has that same problem where there is raised detail. This is a chest one. It has that extremely raised detail with one sticker going over it, and the sticker won't get into the crevice. I think I might have I almost ripped it just because I was trying to press the corner in. The corner is the problem area. Like, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Thankfully, the head was mostly painted.
Yeah. Also, like, you could have given us 2 more stickers. I should never ask for more stickers. But honestly, look, the Decade has a fully stickered back. The End, like, you could have just given us, I guess, more, like, just double up on the front chest sticker and you're good. Why didn't we get that? It's empty.
Is that how it's supposed to look, or do you know?
I don't think so. Look at it. It's like it just cuts off. That can't be real. I don't know. I like it though.
Comes with
again, as much as I crap on it, I really like this figure.
I realize that again, just like you asking for more stickers, the 2 guns. It's in the open position. I think you could have had some card stickers for that, but it's not really necessary.
Yeah,
it's not totally necessary.
or just give us the closed position. I don't know. I don't know why we didn't just end with I would have liked, since I guess they had to lower the budget from +1 to +2, so we probably couldn't get the same amount, like the same volume of stuff. But I definitely would have liked a second set to have open and closed stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that's really it. Honestly, The End is almost a perfect figure.
Yeah. So, which of the future writers do you want to go next?
I honestly don't have much to say about Hatari. That isn't just hating on his character.
He's a pretty cool
the suit's great.
Yeah, the suit's great.
Huh?
The suit's great, yeah.
Suit's wonderful. I honestly, like, I've been, like, in my head cooking up an idea on how to make actual future riders armor, and since I have an extra one of these, the head gets me one step closer. I could replace the drive armor, the Geo drive armor head, the Gates drive armor head somehow, and try to, like, put that material in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
take the Ghost armor head and just, like, put that in place of the horn.
Yeah, or like, I'm trying to get bits off of this. Like, there is stuff I can carve out of this guy and place into a potential not drive type next. It's like
drive type next? What?
No, drive. It's like the future drive.
Oh, Trideron.
No,
that's
the
car. Oh, type
no.
type next. Okay, I'm there.
I'm trying to make a future drive.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a future drive armor because I want to make Geo and Gates armors for actual future riders.
Right. Okay.
And that has the molding for the head that I can replace the spoiler on the head with.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
Hatari, it works.
Mm-hmm.
It just works.
It does. I think I said this when we first got this reveal. This seeing just the Shodo figure of Hatari just made me realize, wow, that really is just Dark Drive underneath that.
Yeah.
Underneath the orange.
Yeah. Hey, your favorite, Ginga. The one you made hands for.
Well, I made hands for all of them. I thought you were going to say the one that I spent way too much time painting.
Oh, well, that too, I guess.
Yeah, that is
it's fine.
That is a pretty solid figure, apart from the fact that he is just bright purple, not metallic. Or it's kind of
Wait, you said you had a problem with yours where something broke.
Oh yeah, it was like the bicep was cracked.
I wonder if there is a purple plastic syndrome on the rise, or if it's just like the factory screwed up a tiny bit and that micro...
Is that a thing that can happen? Purple plastic syndrome?
I don't know. Because, like, I've never heard of Shodo just shattering like that, unless... Or plastic shattering like that, unless it was gold.
See, when this came up before, I was thinking that it was just like... Oh, it's just like a standard purple plastic, but now that I've looked at it a little bit more closely, there is kind of a metallic color to this.
Yeah.
It's very subtle, though.
So I'd be careful. Also, the cape, it's made to pretend to look like PVC. It's so deceiving, but, like, honestly, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's weird to me, though, that they gave him a standard punchy fist hand when they definitely should have just given him an open hand. There's nothing he'd need to hold, really.
Well, it's also... I think that we would be having the opposite conversation if he had that. Where I think we would be saying, it's a shame they didn't give him just standard fists.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But what is he going to hold? And I feel like if the blog said something like that, we were debating between punchy fists with holes and hands, and we went with the hands because this and that. Because Shodo is the only blog that gives us answers, and I feel like if we had the answers, we'd be more happy with the result.
I think that the answer is the same reason that Sochok Henshin hands ended up kind of persisting all the way up to build, which is that it's just like the standard.
Yeah, I guess it's what we started with and what we have to end with.
Yeah. But yeah, I like Ginga. I guess the only downside is not enough paint. I think I even made this joke when we first saw it. The fact that he doesn't have that sort of very shiny metallic suit, and the fact that he's not covered in stars does make him a little bit more original.
Yeah. Cool. So let's talk Kashin. I have positives.
I was about to say
I have positives.
I was about to say weirdly, I was more fascinated by this one than the others because I kind of knew what to expect with them. Like, this is a design I'm not as familiar with, so it's like, this is actually kind of cool.
That's fair, but it feels... I said I was going to start with positives. So, the stickers, they're pretty easy to apply. It's all mostly flat surfaces.
Yeah. And it's also,
He's a pretty basic design, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I also...
Oh, shut up. You didn't open one of these.
I know, but, like, I've seen it. I can gather how it would look.
That's fair. No, I'm kidding.
I was also going to say, as far as accuracy goes, he might be one of the more accurate figures in here because, sometimes even after you apply all the stickers, there's still, like, little details that get lost. But with Kashin, I think everything is there. But,
yeah. I mean, like, because I don't care enough about him, this looks perfectly passable.
Yeah.
If there's something wrong with it, didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't register with me.
Yeah.
So
tell us how you really feel.
How I really feel
isn't it just the best Aqua figure yet?
Oh, it's so good. This is such a wet boy. My main issue is with the arm, the arm cape things. Like, again, this doesn't feel done because the whatever tolerances are going on within the shoulder pads, like, it's not meshing well with the actual shoulder. So it leads to this faux ratchet. It's like it has 3 specific locking points unintentional locking points because the tolerances are off. And it just it sits in 3 places. It's either all the way up, out to the side a little bit, or all the way down. What I give it credit for is that if you move the arm out, it doesn't get in the way. And if you have something sort of blocking it, it does, like, it sits properly. It sits well. Like, there is an upside to this that, like, you know, if you it doesn't really inhibit the arm, and it always lays back down. It always wants to go back to its initial shape. Yeah. But I feel like since it has those unintentional locking points, this feels almost, you know, it doesn't feel like they've finished it.
I'm because you were saying this, describing this, I picked mine up from the shelf. It doesn't, when you like have it all the way out, I don't know what you would call that, 90-degree angle. That's where it locks for me. Like, it doesn't have like multiple locking points for me. That's weird.
Really?
I don't know.
Like, it definitely snaps back down, kind of like a spring.
It does kind of snap back down, but it's like when you were saying it has like 3 locking points, it's like, mine isn't really locking.
Well, I mean, like, the first locking point is just at its side. Like,
okay.
Just sort of at its side, and it, you know, it springs back. That's why I feel like it's sort of a locking point, because that's its resting position. And then its second resting position is 90 degrees, and then I guess, I don't know if this is just me, but like, you can push it past 90, and then at some point it'll flip it all the way as far as it'll go.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything too weird for me.
Okay, well, it might just be mine then. I don't know.
It is notably different though in feel.
Yeah. So, and you know, I'm not unhappy that we're getting extras of these in 01, because I like army building, but you know, it's I really hope they do something to change this shoulder situation. I think it's neat that it does this. It feels unintentional though. It's
definitely going to be interesting to see what they do differently, because I'm pretty sure what they said before was Kashin will be in 01, but it won't have as much paint. It'll have more stickers. But now that we've seen 01, it's like the main gimmick of this line is that it has more paint. So I'm just wondering, what is this going to be?
Well, I mean, that's spread across 2 boxes, and this is 1.
Oh, that's true. That's yeah. So maybe he'll look pretty close. No.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, really, what was painted? The legs, the wrist cuffs, and the face. Yeah. I'm thinking they'll get rid of the wrists.
Probably, yeah, that would make sense, because you barely see them.
Yeah, and, you know, they're going to be covered by the cape.
Exactly.
Pieces. So. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wow. I think the chest is metallic paint. Like a gunmetal?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's black. Plastic.
You don't see that gunmetal sheen on it?
Well, no, I'm saying that it's black plastic. It's painted gunmetal.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they put gunmetal paint on that. That might go away. Yeah. So that was it. Those are my thoughts.
Well, the one other thing I was going to bring up with him is that have you noticed that he doesn't have a ball-jointed head?
I did not.
Pull it up.
Oh my god, he doesn't. What the heck?
Surprise!
Revelation.
Oh, huh? What?
That is weird, huh?
That is...
Yeah,
that is
so for context, for people listening, his head comes off, and it's just like pegged on, like at the bottom of the neck. So it's not even like the top of the neck has the peg.
Dude, that was just like in a horror movie when, like, the monster rips his head off or whatever. But, like, the thing that it revealed to me is that there wasn't a ball joint underneath, and that was the horror.
Surprise!
Ooh, spooky!
He's a
Halloween episode!
Hey, it's all connected.
I don't know how to pronounce this. He's a Doulahan? Headless Horseman?
There you go.
Why didn't you just say Headless Horseman? What's a Doulahan?
I don't know. Look
Medulla oblongata.
Wow.
Guys,
Good one.
That was our episode.
Yeah, that's where we can
If
stop
you like
it.
this episode, if you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Or if you're listening to us in the future on whatever podcast streaming app you tend to use, give us a rating and then also feedback. I don't quite know how that space works just yet. Also, if you're listening to this on YouTube when this comes out, I have not put this on the streaming service yet. I'm still working on our backlog. We're getting through. I will let you know when everything, absolutely everything, is up to date. Can't wait for that to happen. But yeah, so yesterday was an episode of the Soda Pop News Breakdown, as well as Soda Sundays from the Tokyo Toy Store.
You know that's right.
Always. Huh?
You know that's right.
Hello?
You know that's right.
Oh, okay. Wow, I'm glad I waited for that.
Yeah, I died. I'm sorry.
And by the time
Good.
this goes up, I will have probably
Ooh,
posted...
Josh died! Boo!
That's so forced.
Force Rise! Hey, Malunis, you do a thing on a website called the Tokusatsu Network.
Yes, by the time this episode goes up, I will probably posted another one from the backlog.
Yay! Another one
That's
from the backlog, or
pronounced
another
as
one
July.
from the backlog?
Yes,
Yes! Guys, thanks for watching! Keep it juicy!
Yeah, we did.
lick that milk.
Lick that
Oh, you
milk.
bet I'm gonna go lick it.
Blizzard! Authorized.